Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. In today's episode, we are going to be starting on a new game. Now, this game is something I haven't really seen done before and is something I am really quite excited about. So I think what we need to do is we need to head out to the location we're going to be building this, scout it out and plan out how this minigame is going to work. Okay, we are over here at the communal district. Now this is where we're going to be building our minigame. And I say minigame, it's going to be a really big game. So we probably shouldn't call it minigame, but anyways, we'll go with it. Now at the very start of the season, I claimed a building off in this direction. And that building should be coming into render distance just now. This is the rough area we are going to be building this mega minigame. Now for this game we are going to be requiring the use of Bad Omen. Now that is the main reason we are here. Because there are lots of these fellas, which, you know what, I'm just going to punch you back, thank you, goodbye. That's a bit better. So let's head into a creative test world, and I'm going to try and put together an idea of what this is going to look like, so you can get a bit of an idea of how this game is going to work. Okay, so I'm in my test world, and my first bit of testing has, I think, failed, because I don't really know what I've done. So the idea was I wanted to just clear out the area where the pillager outpost is. Now this is the same seed as the OmathaCraft Season 4 world, so we're on the same area. And the idea was we get pillagers to spawn in one area. But that's not happening, is it? Yeah, no, we're not getting much pillager spawning action going on here. That command block over there is killing all mobs, apart from pillagers and... yeah, apart from pillagers and players, but yeah, that's not spawning me any kind of pillagers. So, you know what? I think the first thing we need to do, let's get onto the server, let's get a whole bunch of slabs, and we're going to slab the whole area. That might be a bit better than removing the land. It will also be a lot quicker. So yeah, let's get a whole load of slabs, let's slab the area, so pillagers can only spawn in a really small area. Slabbing, more slabbing, killing... even more slabbing. Okay, take a look. What we've done so far is we have just slabbed. And we have slabbed and slabbed and slabbed. And as you can see, there's more slabbing that needs to be done, because that is obviously pointed out by these pillagers just there spawning. So the idea is, and actually to be fair, they're spawning not too far outside the box. So I've done... maybe over there we need to do a bit more slabbing, but as you can see, they're not spawning too far outside, so there is quite a bit done, which is really good to see. Now, I tried to stop them spawning by luring loads and loads and loads into these holes down the side. So if we take a look down here, as you will see, there are probably close to 100 pillagers in these gaps down here. And yeah, as we can see, what I've done is, the next thing we want to be doing is we want to be working on creating this into become... oh, they're actually spawning up in the building now. So that is exactly what we want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tear down the entirety of this just here. Because what we want to do is we want to encourage our pillagers to spawn just in the middle. We don't want to spawn anywhere else, and the main reason for that is because this is our Bad Omen farm. Now, for our minigame project we're going to be working on, we are going to be requiring a lot of Bad Omen. And this is because we are going to be making use of the raid functionality and making a minigame out of it. And the minigame is probably going to be some sort of tower defense minigame. So in the tower, there will be some kind of tower, some compound, and there is going to be a big tower you have to defend. And there's going to be all these traps and tricks you can play. It can be a multiplayer game, this can be a single player game. And the idea is you can scale which level of Bad Omen you want, which will increase the difficulty. So this is basically your difficulty chooser. So all we have to do is we will have to go down into the farm, we'll kill loads and loads of pillagers, which we will only get spawned in one area, meaning we can get whatever Bad Omen we choose. So that's the idea of the game, but now we actually have to make it work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to my base, I'm going to pick up my beacon, I'm going to bring the beacon over here, we're going to tear this down, and I will do some more slabbing in the background, all that kind of business. Once we've done that, we are going to hopefully get some kind of pillager farm going on. And yeah, this place, I tell you what, before I got this set up, I was getting shot at and I properly looked like a porcupine. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh dear. No, I forgot I have villagers at the base. Quick, we need to get blocks, we need to get blocks, we need to save those villagers there. They're my only villagers I own. Quick, just get me some blocks. Oh dear. Oh dear, that was a mistake. I just flew back to the base because I was being clever. I thought, I won't go to communal because I know that will start a raid. Why did I not think of this? Oh, and it's one of the hard raids as well, and I can't get up there. I need to block in these villagers. Oh no. No. Okay, what I decided I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this raid. Now, I think it's the Iron Golem farm has been spawning in some Iron Golems. That's why the raid meter has gone down. I haven't killed any apart from, I think, one Vindicator. So hopefully the Golems might just deal with that themselves. It will be a raid defeat eventually, but to be honest, I don't really care. I just want them gone. And that was such a bad mistake. Now, that reminds me, over at the farm, at the Bad Omen farm, we need to add a cow and we need to add some buckets so we are able to get some milk buckets to remove the Bad Omen effect when we're not wanting to, the effect. But for the time being, they're all blocked in with dirt and hopefully they should be safe just like that. Okay, so I have taken down the outpost and I'm playing now around with ideas of how we are going to get all of our pillagers to come down into these gaps down here. Now, what I've come up with so far is this. This is going to be our spawning platform. It's going to be grass. Obviously, all the area around here would be slabbed and lit up, so nothing else is going to be spawning in the area. When you're down here, the only thing that can spawn is pillagers on that platform. So how we're going to do this is I've temporarily put a spawner up there. Obviously that won't be there in the real world because they will spawn there naturally. But what I'm doing is I'm using Iron Golems, and the Iron Golems are going to stand at those specific distances away, just like that. And as we can see, if we place down a load of pillagers like this, because they will spawn in big groups, they spawn in like groups of 7 or 8 at a time, and if we're killing them off quickly, as you can see, they quickly get pushed down there. They go straight on over the trapdoors, like he just demonstrated for us there. They walk straight over the trapdoors, seeing this as a full block so they can get closer to shoot the golem. But actually, it's open, so they fall down into this gap. And obviously, down below, this is where we're going to be able to stand around. We'll come down here, and we're just going to be able to slay them all just like this. If we swing our sword around just like this, we'll be able to kill them all. We'll be able to get those Bad Omen levels that we want. So I'm thinking that's what I want to try and do. But I don't know how well it's going to work because we still got pillagers spawning outside of the area, so we're going to have to do some more conditioning first to prevent that from happening, then put the golems in place, and hopefully we'll see them to begin spawning in just that center area just there. So let's jump onto the server and let's start doing this. Okay, so as you can see, lots of slabbing has been done. Lots of Iron Golem place. Well, I say lots, but the 4 Iron Golems are now in place. And if we take a look, we actually have some pillagers down there. We have one. There was, I think, another one down there at one point, but there are some pillagers now down in these areas, which is absolutely great to see. I also got hold of a cow, and currently he is just over here. Is he actually connected? He is. There was no lead showing, but there we go. Thank you, cow. Thank you. So we've got a cow over here, so I can remove the Bad Omen effect when I want to go to the base or over to communal over in that way, which also has villagers over there. As you can see, this golem is looking straight down at the pillager, which is down there. So what we need to do is then we can head down here? Yeah, here it is. It's a bit hard to see when it's all stoned off like this. But if we head down this tunnel just here, you will see that down here we then have access to come and slay these pillagers. Now, I might do some tweaking around so they can't shoot you because that's a little bit of a pain. But as we can see, the items will then flow into the chest if any do drop. And look, there's another one over there. Now, I think for the actual pillager spawning, we might be a little too close, but pillagers don't despawn. So the bonuses of pillagers not despawning means it will actually mean if pillagers spawn in there while people are flying around, maybe they're over on the edge of communal, because obviously communal will expand out over time and will get closer and closer to this area, meaning pillagers will have the chance to spawn in. And that means over time this place is just going to fill up with pillagers, and they won't despawn because they don't, which I thought they did, but clearly they don't because that's what I've witnessed today. There will be more decoration going around in this area. I have bigger ideas for what we're going to do in this area. There's going to be this massive fortress wall around here, and there's a lot more of the game I haven't spoken to you about and how it's going to work. So it's very exciting what we're going to be working on. It seems like I've missed some of this hill, so we'll continue doing some more slabbing, but unfortunately I've run out of time for today's episode. Today's episode's been a little bit shorter, but a lot of time has been spent placing loads and loads of stone slabs. So in the next episode we will be beginning, I think, maybe on the tower or some of the other different plans we've got for this game. So I'm going to be slabbing in the meantime, but thank you for watching today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like, so it really does help out the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.